Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry now. This is Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7. Yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll set up a throw. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. To the sideline. And, oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess. You didn't
turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Hill. They find some open field here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're going to look to throw. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Full start offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 20! Touchdown, L.A.! Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's... back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got time. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Holding offense. declined.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They set up the screen to Hill. Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the screen pass. 32 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Past the 20. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will go to the... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved and forced a 4th down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
They'll hand it off now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it.
Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks, Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. One receiver left. That's Allen.
3-19.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
The busy night continues for Hill. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Hill, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after try forthcoming. Time running out here on the play clock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals now heading out to defend. And they were back in the red zone last time defensively, but they were able to get that 4th down stop.
Gave up no points in a situation where you expect at least 3 to go on the board. I have a feeling that after that stop, maybe a few taunts went across the way that said, maybe next time, guys, you might want to kick it.
We'll see if they can get another stop on this drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And, Charles, a moment that will never be forgotten. You're looking at the new career receiving touchdown leader.
And I love some of these records because a record like this one, you can never talk about it being selfish. Because when you score touchdowns, you help your team. And to be the all-time leader in touchdown receptions, what a great feeling he must have at this moment.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Push it back. Push it back. Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Hill, the lone setback.
No. Check.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 20. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.